Oh, here. Sorry, I just came back from getting a drink. Sounds good. I will see you whenever you are done lurking, unless you're gonna look for the whole stream. I got it. Hold on, I gotta move some stuff on my desk. Right here. Get my drink. And then I wanted to. Was it this one? It was. Okay. Putting this over here. Okay. Then we just reopen this group. Okay. Gonna switch. What am I hitting? I'm running over cords. Actually, what? My phone should be fine. I'm gonna charge it. I should charge my phone now before I forget. But I want to. I got some coding. Hopefully help with setting up specific routines and stuff and other things, I guess, if I ever come up with them. All right. So. So I said you'd probably want to do this in order. I'm doing good. How about you? Front end, back end, Python. So I'm guessing it's all's in Python. Rosetta code. Legacy Python for everybody. Okay. You know what? I think, yeah, we'll just start with Python. You know what? Actually, I might get, I will. I'm gonna get a notebook to take notes for this. Where are my notebooks? Okay, so I have a question for you, Ark. Also, thank you for the hug, Ark. I set up all the commands in StreamerBot, so now you can also do Kiss if you want. But I have two notebooks here. They're different colors. What should I use? And this is very on brand. Should I use the orange notebook or should I use the black notebook? These are the only two colors I have. I found three notebooks and two of them are black and one is orange. Or should I just like flip a coin or do the random number generator and just see which one it would be? Orange? Okay, gotcha. And then what's even like genuinely what's even funnier is when I clean my room, I found a pen because I generally have like 40, 50 pens. Oh no, you're good. You're good. And I found like a couple of gel pens, and the one that I'm using right now is a golden black one. So I guess I'm really staying on theme here. Okay, but let's just rename this. I guess I don't even know what I could call it. Just coding notes, I guess. There we go. All right. I don't have a lot of desk space, so let's move my keyboard up. I still don't have a lot of desk space. I think I can move. Yeah, I can move that back slightly. That'll change the angle of the camera. should be fine. And then, yeah, I set it like that. That should be fine. There we go. Now we can fit the whole notebook onto our thing. And then we have no room for the mouse. Hold on. Move these to right here. Oh, and person stuff. Move you to there. There we go. I can also unplug my mouse. It was charging. Awesome. So, white program. I'm gonna take so many notes on this. So if this is the first one, I have a feeling I already know what all these are. I might skip this. I'm guessing it's everyone. Wow. I can't believe that. Okay. So. Memory. I don't need. Okay. So we'll just take this Python. Okay. We'll make lots of mistakes. Pause the music. It's literally just 6. I know this one. The fact that I know this already. I've literally never looked at code. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the closest I've gotten to coding is literally StreamerBot when I was doing this yesterday. Like, I mean, these are all the redeems. I just set up the Twitter one literally like in a minute. But I got the different commands for hug, kiss, the Discord link. Why do I? Oh, you know what? Because that's. I'll fix that later. Whatever. Twitch link for YouTube, so you can do, I think, stream Twitch or stream. Lurk. That is kind of pointless. I can actually delete this one for now. Up, and then random number generator, just generates like. So if maybe not that one, but if you were to type into chat exclamation mark RNG or flip, it'll just give you a 1 or 2. And so like, I mean, you saw in these are variables right here. So I kind of I have a very like very basic idea, but that's it. I've also listened to a couple videos literally just last night when I was working, so but yeah. He would be like Hufflepuff, right? Oh, well. Yeah. Okay. That is crazy name coincidence. He's in Slytherin, guys. All right, Matt. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I've heard Python's the easiest language to learn. There you go. I'm already expecting it. I'm pretty sure, because like I literally watched the video on this. I'm pretty sure sectors just mean like I know there can be like indents and commas and like stuff like that to signify things. I think it's just like the punctuation and stuff. There's like something wrong with that, right? Hey Daryl, welcome to my coding class. Also, this is completely unrelated, but for that hug command, you can actually do whole like sentences here. Let me bring up my Twitch. So I can do something like this. That's actually one of the things I love about StreamerBot is it takes the whole whatever you said, excluding the command, and just puts it in there. So you can make it gibberish as well. You do like, I don't know, hug, uh, I don't know. I don't know, just random gibberish. Bringing up from Paladins. What are you gonna do? Any games in mind? Okay. Uh, what tanks are you like? Feel like you're doing bad with? Okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely. I want to say I'm just I've kind of gotten the motivation to learn coding. Literally yesterday, I was talking to I think they're actually live right now. Hold on. Let me double check this. Which yeah, they are live. But I was talking to them yesterday. They use StreamerBot and they know a little bit of programming, and so they just kind of like were like, yeah, try it. And so now I'm trying it. Also, just because I couldn't get an idea I wanted working on my StreamerBot, so now I want to learn code just to get that one specific thing to work. I am going to get that to work. I don't care how long it takes. That one thing, it is going to work, whether it likes it or not. So I'm gonna learn Python, and then I'll probably move over to the C family, and then I'll probably just start with C, and then maybe C sharp after that. Because I mean, like StreamerBot takes C sharp, so we'll just start the basics. Ah, I see, I see. I want to say whenever I'm trying to learn like something, I just play. I only ever choose like two characters and just play the fuck out of them. That's and then I don't play any of the others unless I'm actually forced to. Like when I was learning Vatu, I think I put like 8 or 12 hours into him, like just in over the course of 3 days. I literally didn't play anybody else. I think occasionally I took breaks and did like Ying and like healers and stuff when we didn't need a flank. But yeah. Oh yeah. Damba is so hard, man. I haven't even tried. I mean, he's like one of those characters I want to master eventually, but he's at like the kind of level where Vatu is, where it's like he has a really high, or not really high skill for, but he's in order to do like halfway decently with Damba, I would say the skill floor for that specifically is quite high. Oh, I wouldn't beat yourself up over ranked. I'm especially Paladin's ranked. I'm not going to lie. Ow! Why'd you do that? But no, no, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't beat myself up over that. And instead of trying to do ranked with tanks, I would literally just do public games. And then once you're happy with public games, then maybe try like a game of ranked every now and again, mixed in with some pub games. I feel like that would be a better way to because I know pubs and ranked play quite a bit differently as well. But I mean, I feel like it would just be better that way. And that way, in pubs, you aren't like beating yourself up as much for losing a game. And then when you feel like, you're happy with yourself in pubs, you're like, okay, I think I can try ranked. I can almost guarantee that like your first game in ranked is probably going to be a loss with the tank because it's just like it's a whole nother horse. It's kind of like what I did when learning the Azeron keypad. Uh, I think I did like a day of the Azeron keypad, and I just like I got so frustrated because I was hitting all of the keys. So I switched back to the keyboard for a bit, went back to it, and I think I only used the Azeron keypad on like Minecraft where you didn't have to worry about inputs. You could kind of take your time doing inputs. And then once I was kind of comfortable with that, I jumped right into the swimming pool and I started playing Apex, where you really need to press keybinds every time. If I was doing it now, I probably would have switched to something less intense, like um I can't think of any games off the top of my head. Hold on, let me look at my library. Um the First Descendant. Well, that wasn't out then. Maybe like Destiny 2 or something, where you could go on like raids and stuff where you don't worry about keybinds. And then I probably would have moved on to Apex after that, but I I I really don't mind that. But once I learned that I was on, it was so nice. I don't regret it. Hmm. Oh, okay. Oh my God, I was thinking in math terms here. I knew this was the variable, but for some reason I thought this was like a separate thing. Like, because in algebra there's a variable, you plug that in and you get a line on a graph. But that's what I was thinking that was. No, that's just the variable again. So it's just taking this one, plugging it in there, and then adding one and putting it back. I forget that programming is less math and more things go here in this way. Okay. Okay. But yeah, we know this is 6 because x is 6, and then just 6. That just basically says it'll print out the variable value, which is 6. Yep. Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. That would just be 44. He literally just covered this. This would be 44. I don't know why. Okay. Well, yeah. 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 Okay. Actually, hold on. I want to double check this. Because I have, is it VS? I think it's blend. It would probably be in the V, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, Visual Studio Code. I don't know if I need that. Does Visual Studio even work? I'll just look Google real quick. Probably. Python. I don't know. Okay. So we can use Visual Studio to code when we want to do that. Yep. Just gonna select that right now. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in a classroom doing this. This is very classroom like 2020. We need to do online classes. Hmm. That's a lot of words. I wonder what non-local means. All right. Yeah. As assert, import passphrase, lambda. I don't know what lambda is, but that's just like it feels so out of place. Okay. I'm actually gonna write the reserved words down. Do I need to do false and true though? Like, I don't think we need to do that, do we? We'll write them in anyways. False, true, none, and as assert. Break. Class. Where was I? If def delete. Def del elif else. I'm guessing elif is else if. Or maybe else is else if. I don't know. We'll see. Except. Where was I? Return for from. We getting into big words now. For from. I didn't have enough space for the words. We'll try import. Try import. I'm pretty sure I know what import does. Though I don't know how to implement it. In. Alright, the alert barrel is lambda. I've heard lambda before. Hold on, what is lambda? Like, the Greek, that's what it is. Okay. That's why I've heard of it. Lambda. While not or. Now, or passphrase. It's a lot to write here. Finally continue. I want to finally continue. Not local. With yield. Is it? Yeah, it's I first. There we go. They are all written down. That was quite a few lines. Whew. Ugh. We're actually just going to copy this down as well. It would be an assignment statement. Which is basically, this gives a directive. Okay. Directing. Hold on. Okay, that's just it. We don't need the last part. Yep. Hmm. A little more. Interactive Python, which is just short lines. All right, so like a couple lines, and you to make a Python script. On files. Grapes. And then typically dot py Python. Here we go. All right. Yep. What it does is so just type lines. I'm just writing this down so I know like interactive. Real time. And then there's script. Which is just this here. So it's in both spots. Okay. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Yep. That makes sense. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. What was that? Whoops. Okay. Okay. So that's a, yeah, it's a repeating one. So I know this is just me being stupid. We'll do a new one, sure. But I surely have, I have C sharp as well. Okay. That's good to know. Python. So if I just did x equal or oops equals, I don't know. Do I have to do space? Hold on. I don't know if I do. We'll figure it out. Maybe. No, it's the range of motion for my character isn't very large. And so when I'm like looking off to one of my monitors, it's actually outside of the range of my character. So I need to adjust some values at some point, but whenever it does that, it just stops the model where it's at. But also this camera's a little eh, eh. Okay, that should be a little better. I guess that should be good. Okay. But let's do, I don't know, 100. And then I guess an indent while x is, or yeah, greater than 0. And then x equals, I don't know if you need the spaces, but we'll find out. -1. And then I'm guessing like a colon? Because I think, does he put a colon? No. So, oh wait, hold on. Because it's, oops, 100 oil. And I'm guessing that just signifies while in print, we are going to do the print, or I guess, you know what, we will do print. Print. So I'm guessing we would need spaces if it's like that, and then there's not one there. I don't know. We'll just print test, why not? So x minus 1. Then he doesn't do one at the end, right? No. Because it's, okay. Oops. And then print. You didn't. Sure. And then let's just run it. So We'll just, I don't know. New folder. Call it. Programming. Which name is that? Sure, I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so now if I go back to here, you. That's better. No, I don't know. Python is not installed. What do you mean? Do I gotta install Python? Oh, okay. That makes sense. I've never done this before. So, okay, we'll close that. Let's see. So, Python. So then you do. Okay. I have no idea what any of this means. Yeah, I don't know what the error is. I'm sure I'll figure it at some point. I mean, there's a thing here. Yes, please, if you would. No idea what any of that means. Was not closed. Test. Oh. Print. Oh, I see. So that one would be X, because that's the variable we're printing. And then I don't know what that one would be. Oh, okay. So just like that. Nice. Okay. Thank you. That makes sense. Okay. So it's just quotation marks for like words and sentences and stuff, and then, variables and stuff for things. Okay, that makes sense. All right, well, back to this. Oh yeah, I see them here. I didn't notice that. Okay. I'm gonna make a note of that because I'm probably gonna forget that at some point. Uh, world in quotations. There we go. String, yeah. Yeah, for just, yeah, well, when I say words, I know, like, I know what you mean by string, because I know, like, there's int and stuff, but I just say words and stuff because that's, like, generally what you think of when string, I guess, or I guess that's what I think of when someone says string, is like, oh yeah, like a thing of things all combined together. Yeah, I guess it's hard to explain how I'm thinking it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I heard a video about that, and let me see if I remember this correctly. But I want to say you can't put a string as a number because uh, it views a string as like characters, like letters in an alphabet. So it'll view the number as a letter rather than a number. If if I'm right, I can't remember properly, but I think that's how it was explained. Yeah, okay. But it is a surprisingly logical solution to that. Okay, okay. Come on, guy. Yeah, I got my cat on my lap now. Wasn't handle? I don't think so. I don't see it in here. So like each indent is its own separate block that you would do. Yeah. He's explaining it a little bit weirdly from what I'm seeing, but like he says it's a loop, which I mean, I guess that's one way to explain it, but the way I see it is for every indent, anything in that indent is kind of like a block or yeah, and then another indent in that would just be a block within a block. Like those Russian dolls? The like nesting dolls, Russian nesting dolls, that's what it is. Where it's like it's a block within a block kind of thing. And then when it gets done with the smaller block, it moves on to the bigger block. Or I guess it goes on to finish the bigger block until it gets it all done and is back to base. Yeah. Scoping. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So yeah, I already pre-selected the answer. Oh, that's that's the music at the end of the video. I was so confused there. Like I know I don't have music playing. But yeah, we already did that, which is 44. Okay. First, let's see what the question is. Used in an assignment statement. I'm trying to think. I'm guessing it's equal. Assignment statement. I'm just guessing. We'll see. Yep. Things that don't change, yeah. I mean, you learn that in algebra. That's actually just consistent with algebra. Constants in algebra don't change. Use single quotes or double quotes. Okay. So honestly, he used single there. I used double in my thing. Yeah, but they're interchangeable. Okay. Yep, I've already written all these down. Mm-hmm. So now I want to actually, because I know obviously you can change them. Would it be like if you were to change a value to or a variable to another variable? So let's say x equals, I don't know, 10 for now. And then, wait, whoops. What did I? Okay. I accidentally hit shift enter. I'm so used to like text documents. Oh, okay. And then what if we just did, I don't know, y equals 15. Do you, I don't think I need the spaces, do you? Because it's just, yeah. So then we can just do this because it's not showing anything different. And then what if we just went x, I don't know, x equals y. And then print x. Let's just see. I want to see if this works. The terminal is at the bottom. Did that do? I don't think I did it. Problems. Before running, guess the answer. Well, I want to say it would be 15 because it would just be replacing, I'm guessing, x with whatever variable y is. It would take the variable from y15 and be like, oh, this is x now. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it didn't print there, but yeah. I had so I got StreamerBot, so I'm kind of like familiar with that because there was something that I had to do. I can't remember what. It was like using a variable within an action or something. I think it was the sound effects redeems because I have all these sound effects and it's like, oh yeah, for Lethal Company, I think it's this one. Yeah, you can do the variable raw input. It's pretty neat. I think StreamerBot has helped me kind of understand some of the basics, which is quite nice. Okay. And make it, or make X 12.2. So I just realized, because I know like you can just do the equal and do that, but would it have to be quotations for a string? Looks like it. So if we were to do just word, I don't know, and then yes, then it would print yes. Yeah, okay. Good to know. Okay. That is fairly intuitive. If what I remember, these are just depend on the person doing it because you can do whatever as long as it's not like a keyword used in the language. So, like, I mean, you could do these, but it would just be stuff that you would be able to yourself or others understand easily. Like high score would be high capital letter S score, but it's like, right. Hmm. So capitalization matters. That's what I'm getting. So if you were to type this and then this as different variable equals, they would store as two different variables rather than the same variable. Well, yeah, case sensitive, duh. It says it right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep. Just multiplies them. I love this example. This is actually just hilarious. OCD. No, those are different parts on the keyboard. At first, I thought when he said like the last three letters, he was just choosing letters. I thought he was just choosing letters that were really close together. AFD is really close, but then OCD is literally like two letters close, and then the other one's all the way across the keyboard. Yeah. All right. Have a good one, Ark. Thank you for being here. Can just can use letters. Oh, okay. Damn, that's cold. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you want them to like have a meaning because I mean, if you just name something A and it's for something important, you won't know that later on if you forget that A is the important thing. You want to name it the important thing or something that signifies that it's important, the important thing. That's honestly, so far it's been a lot of just common sense. Well, not, I guess it wouldn't be common sense, but common sense in the word of like best practice, like you said, like what most people do in order to make their workflow better, faster, easier. I'm hitting everything. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just saying this, but with no previous thing saying what X is, would this not be an error? Because it would be multiplying, like it wouldn't know what X is yet. You would have to define what X is first in order to multiply it against other numbers. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, it's just equal, like I was thinking. Okay. Actually, oh, let's check this. We'll print out after running this code. So it would just be 4. Or would it be 4.0? I actually do not know. It would probably be 4. We'll see. I mean, it's literally either this or this. Okay, I'm actually gonna write them because like I know these 4. I actually didn't know about these 2. That's good to know. So we'll write down the whole list. Operator symbols. Plus, and then we got plus, minus, add, subtract, multiply is the star. Multiply, divide. Is that, oh yeah, it's that slash, okay. Oh yeah, no. I want to say this makes sense because, you know, multiplication and then power is like a kind of multiplication. I just didn't know about the remainder one. And I wonder if I can actually find it real quick in my history. But when I was at work today, I was just having different videos playing in the background, like you could literally see. I had this playing. I think, yeah, because I didn't really learn too much from these, but this one actually gave me a basic, like, what's the word? Not a basic idea, but like a baseline to understand what the different things mean. So I heard remainder, like I was listening to these. I wasn't watching them because I work as a stalker, so I just have headphones in while I put stuff on shelves. But I remember hearing remainder. I didn't realize it was percent sign though. So I will definitely write that down. And even if they do become second nature, I would still like to write them down now. 2 to the power. Oops, hold on. 2 to the power. If we'll just use that as an example. And then percent is just remainder. Yes, I forgot the N. Remainder. I really shouldn't be writing this in pen. So we'll just do 2. Or we'll do, okay, well, hold on. We'll do 9 over what? 1? Why? 1? Why? Huh. Remainder. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go get a drink while this plays. All right. There was stuff on this drink. Can I just get this off? Okay, okay. I keep running over my charging cords. Okay. Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah, PEMDAS. So if I remember it, like, because I'm gonna put in parentheses, is this just PEMDAS exponent, multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction? Is it just PEMDAS again? Yeah. It is. It is. Okay. And it's left to right. Yeah, it's literally just PEMDAS all over again. I don't need to know that. I know that by heart. Hey guy. Sorry, I just pet my cat. Okay. Yeah. You forgot the division and subtraction. Oh my lord. Yeah, I learned this in algebra. That wasn't hard, thankfully. I don't even think it was algebra. It was just math that we learned it in. Literals? I'm guessing that's a type of something. Like not this type, but just like a kind of thing, considering it's with variables and constants. Okay. Let's open up a new page, and my pen ink is bleeding through. Wonderful. Looks like we're only going to be doing one page. All right. Uh, wait on. Variables. literals, and constants. And constants just have type. Things like boolean, integer, string. I think those are the three types, right? Integer, boolean, string. I don't know if there's any others. Well, actually, no, I know there is others. I just can't remember the others. Boolean. Int. Put that in all caps. We have boolean in lowercase and then int in all caps. I don't know why. I just like it's an instinct. And string. We're playing Minecraft with this one. Yeah, but you can't add a string and integer. That's good to know. So it doesn't. Okay, yeah. An integer. So you would put that in parentheses. Hmm. Do an example. Equals. Hello. Do. String. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So floats are just what integers or decimal points, yeah. Okay, so that gives me the answer here. It would be 4.0 because it'll make it a float. And that was another type that I was trying to think of float. That's just a decimal point. Okay. Functions in and float. So, okay. And then you can convert it to float using a function. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. I'm guessing you can't change strings because they're strings. Strings are the bedrock of Minecraft. They can't be broken or changed. Not necessarily unpredictable, but just not an expected outcome. uh, okay. You can, okay. Yep. Okay. So what happens if you do numbers and letters? Would it just only get the numbers? I guess we can find out. X equals word 2, sure. And then we'll just get rid of, make your value 3. Y equals y plus x. Oh, hold on, we need to make x an integer though. So x equals int x. and then it would just add them. So if it just takes the number, it would make it 5, right? No. Okay, so it has to be only numbers. It can't have any other characters. Good to know. Because the moment I'm guessing I get rid of word, it should run fine, right? Can I rerun this? I can't. Yeah, okay. Good, good. Now, what if I do two, like, it's just me fucking around or and then space too? Would that work or no? No. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Figured. I figured. Yeah. Hmm. That makes sense. We'll write this down so we just have it easily accessible. Which would just be like, I don't know, x equals the input goes there. That for space. And then this would result in results in, like, I don't know, just a thing being like, who goes there? We'll say Chuck, like he does. Chuck. You know, we'll just do. I accidentally miswrote a letter, so now it's chores instead of Chuck. Oh well. And then it would just be which goes into X. Then if we do print, it would give output of just chores. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's 0. Okay. I actually understand this line. That makes sense. See, an hour and a half ago, I would not have known what any of this means. That makes sense. Okay. That's good to know. Always goes back straight. Nice. Okay. I was literally just about to point this out. I was like, wait, no, that would give him 8 and 5. Oh my god. uh, that's good enough. Still can't read this. Well, I will eventually learn it. Second hash. Okay. Da, 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 da. So give you a file. Well, I mean, you would choose the file, or I guess enter the file name, since it wouldn't let you browse. I'm sure we'll learn that eventually. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it would just be yeah, we already got the answer for that. Okay. What's the question? Indented correctly to print yes, and y is 10. So I'm just going off a hunch here. I am going to assume that it's this one because both is have to be satisfied for it to go further in. Because like in this one, it'd be like, oh yeah, it's this. Then it would go to this one, completely forgetting this. And like, oh yeah, it's this one. Then go to this one, and it would just print yes no matter what. It didn't play. Hold on. Oh, you know what that was? It was capitalization. I'll have to add in checks for capitalization, but let me refund that for you because oh my god, there's so many redeems I gotta go through. But yeah, yeah. As long as you don't capitalize it, it'll do the sound. It has to be like that, the way it's spelled exactly. I'll eventually add in capitalization to it because the oh yes, thank you for that. But like, where is it at? You like it's just the different ifs. I have to do this every single time, and it's so tedious. So I'll probably just have the I'll probably have a capital one for like all capitals one as well for this one. Yeah, because there's not really much of a way to do it much better than this right now. Okay. Also partially connected. Not connected to YouTube. Oh no. Hold on. I just realized it wasn't connected to YouTube. Whoops. Platforms, YouTube, account. There we go. Now it's connected. Okay. Thanks for the cheap mask. What do you mean? There isn't no mask on me yet. Okay. I want to. I'll go through this, but I'm pretty sure it would be that bottom one for this. So do you have? I mentioned you don't have to have two equal signs. Oh yeah, yeah. Bray. Oh my God, Bray! I swear to God. There we go. It's refunded. Yeah, I made it 500 cheaper because 1,000 is quite a bit for just a cosmetic thing. If it was something that would like augment my game, such as like I don't know a key input or something, it would probably be more. I mean, you see like end game is 25,000, or choose a game is something something. But yeah, it's I made things cheaper. Also, pay for the headbats. Did it work? I have no idea because Twitch is behind. It'll have worked eventually. Yeah, okay, okay, it did work. I can't see it because I don't have my OBS on the screen right now. I just have my uh browser with the Twitch thing and then the chat and stuff. And then of course the code thingy, which I've been screwing around with. Alright. What is? What do you mean what is? Oh, why? I can't believe you. You've betrayed me. Yeah. Oh, ooh, you were asking what bonk is. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of just hit me right in the face. So, yeah. I think the description for that is just ouch, right? Where is it at? Yeah. Can't believe you would hit a guy. Okay. Oh, man. Not the mask. How dare you? Wait, it didn't activate? Hold on. Hold on. Why didn't it activate? Why? I know I have it set up. Hold on. What the fuck? For some, okay, I'll refund that once again so you can try it. I guess when I was resetting up all the redeems, it for some reason just lost the redeem. But now just to refund the points. But uh, now it should work. It just wasn't triggering on the redeem. There we go. That's what I get for literally just testing everything myself. Also, so you don't have to. I'm gonna actually redeem it myself. Where is it at? Mask on for you. There we go. You can get your mask on. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Comparison operators. How many are there? One, two, three, six. Okay. We'll start with the equal to one because that's the easiest. And then equal to We'll do this because that's less than. I mean, that makes sense. Less than. Greater than. So that's 3, and then we can do the longer 3 and the other one, so we can do greater than or equal to. Equal to. And then less than equal to. And then what was the last one? Not equal, which is an exclamation mark. Not equal. All right, there you go. And then write this because that's a good thing. I want to write this little bit here because that's a good thing to remember. For assigning. There we go. All right. Hmm. Okay. Bruh.
Bray 7372 Twitch played Vine Boom sound effect
Okay.
0 bits.
Okay. We're doing this. I completely forgot about that. I think that's on Twitch's thing actually. Hold on. I forgot to disable that. Where would that even be? Community? No. It's not going to be in alerts. Is it in alerts? It might be in alerts. No. There's somewhere you can, like, do it. Is it I think it's extensions, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. We can actually uninstall that because we don't need sound alerts now with StreamerBot.
Bray 7372 Twitch played WoW
Yeah,
0 bits.
you can't do it no more. I have taken away your ability to use sound alerts. Also, that text-to-speech is a little annoying. We won't do voice mod. We'll have voice mod as a redeem that we can do later on. Yeah, I agree. I think SpeakerBot has something for this. It's not voice control. I know that. Isn't there like a text to speech thing? We'll just go in here because we aren't using that. Sounds. No, it wouldn't be sounds. Voice control? No. Action cubes, arguments. I'm guessing I would just have to use like a text to speech thing to do it. Yeah, no, I think I would have to set up. Hold on. Because settings, set voice control input. I think that's. I don't think that's that. Yeah, I don't think we need any of those. Integrations. Pronouns. Oh, pronoun. Oh, okay. I was like, pronouns. It's exactly what it sounds like. Pronoun. Okay. Well, I guess not. I guess it would have to be like a specific sound. Oh, that's actually a good one. Yeah, let me write that down to add later. Where's my where are my sticky notes at? They're up there on the floor. Okay. Just throw away the sticky note. We don't need it. Emotional damage. We can also do I will send you to Jesus. I will send you to Jesus. Founder Dean. Dude, I love him. His name's Stephen He, if I remember correctly, right? Stephen He? Yeah, Stephen He. Oh, Stephen He, not Stephen. Dude's awesome. Okay. So yeah, it would be this one then. Yeah, yeah, okay. Blank line. What does it mean by blank lines? Oh, that must mean like if uh blank lines is probably like that, it would ignore this. So I'm actually kind of curious now because you said like you could. So that's my tab, and I don't know, and that's just indentation error. So that would be in settings. Text editor. Would it be formatting? Probably. I don't know where it'd be at. Maybe. Which one is it? Okay. We'll go through them. Blank. Yeah, we want it to blank so we can find out where it's at. Lines. Okay. Do. Thank you for the headbats. Format the paste content. Okay. So that's formatting. Let's put there code lens. Okay, we're not gonna mess with that. Okay. Leading or trailing white space. I don't know what that means. Which diff computation is canceled. So that's 5 seconds. That makes sense. Okay. See, that's something that's used in Lethal Company, so that's not gonna be much of anything. If you want, I can refund the points for that one. If you know, if I'm playing Lethal Company, that probably would get me though. Okay. Where is Well, I don't know where that would be. Well, we will just do that. Okay. Where will this be? Come on. Dude, where would this be at? Do 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 do. it's, oh, okay. 2 in milliseconds. It's just every second it's saving. Every 10 seconds. Every 60 seconds. No. Yeah, no, 60 seconds. That's 1 minute. 10 minutes. We'll do 10 minutes. I don't think we need more than that. Or you know what? We'll do 15. We'll also do that because why not? We won't do a default language yet. I eventually want to get to C#. Yes, 0 seconds. Yeah. Well, you see, if it was set to 0 seconds, that would mean it would be saving cons like literally every chance it gets. You like 15 minutes, you know, if I'm away for more than 15 minutes, like falling asleep, it would save. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I don't think, would it be an editor? I don't know. No. You know, I don't, we'll set this to 15. I don't know how many I'll need. Yep, okay. Okay, so we're gonna assume that it's not in here. Window, no features. Accessibility, maybe? I don't think so, though. Underline. Ooh, that's a lot. Application, I don't think, maybe it's in keyboard. Tree. Oh, okay. Okay, we're not gonna do that. I don't know. I don't think you can get free bits anymore. I, I, I don't know. Yeah, let's make it a comment. So, okay, let's get rid of this real quick. If we got rid of this, right, that's still not a right intake. Oh, wait. It still sees that as wrong. Because yeah, okay, so it seems like just tabs, but that's cool. It actually shows how many of each one there is. Okay. Good to know. I know on like mobile, I don't think they have anymore. You could like watch an ad and get like, I don't know, 10 bits or something. It was a small amount. I don't know. I think they did get rid of it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hmm. Oh my god. I even made that slightly louder. That got me. Okay. Okay. I, and then that would just be whatever's in the variable. Okay. So far, I am finding a lot of these concepts in Python very easy to understand. So I have the sound quite a bit louder. Well, not quite a bit, but slightly louder than what other ones are. So if I go to minimize these, if we go back to the sound effectors, where's boom? Right here. So you can see, we'll just click like a random one, you know, it'll play bad to the bone, right? So we go to bad to the bone, where is it at? You know, it'll play at 13% of its whole volume. Whereas if we go to Vine Boom, it plays at 25%. So it is quite a bit louder. And it is kind of like a jump scare, kind of like the FNAF jump scare. That one I do not like. Let me change my headset real quick because it's gonna die. There we go. I think FNAF jump scare it's at 13%, but it is quite loud. Like if I test it, God, that is loud. But yeah. What do you mean I just got louder? It might be because I'm moving like closer to and away from the mic. I'm going forward and backwards, so that might be affecting how loud I am. Or I could have it right next to my mouth and make me super loud. Okay. God, that static is annoying. I need to actually hold on. I'm gonna send this video to someone that I know and be like, "Hey, your static isn't that bad." Because they were talking to me about their static. Uh, this will be a funny thing to send to them. All right, Discord. Come on. Where are they at? Yeah, I don't care about what's new. What part of the video was that? 24, 25. Okay. All right. There we go. Really? You don't hear the static from this? Oh. Wait, no. The sound should be coming through on Twitch. You can't hear the static on his thing. It is really loud. Maybe it's just my headphones. I don't think it is though. I'm pretty sure I have the limiter on. So if I go to not this settings. No, not you. It's in the engine. So you where's sound limiter? Do audio. Yeah, I do have it on. Okay, so it's not my headphones. Hold on. The sound might be broken. That might be what it is. It might just not be picking it up despite the fact that it should be. Desktop audio goes to gaming. And then desktop audio 2 goes to chat. Volume mixer. Chat. That doesn't seem right. Maybe we'll turn it because I know it was at 100 before, which means we are gonna have to turn him down quite a lot, I think. Yeah. Here, let me go back. Whoops. I will say, is that better? Can you hear it? Is there a filter on it? There's no filters. I didn't realize y'all couldn't hear. I've just had it playing the entire time. Well, at least my mic's working. Is it any better? Oh, we'll go back. Like he's talking, and then when he stops talking, the static gets louder. No. Hold on. So we're looking at chat one, which goes to 1. Bring this over here so I can look at this. Because it is audio 2, which goes to 1 and 2. Settings. Audio. That's not what I need. Output. So Twitch uses audio track 1. You should be able to hear it. Hold on, I'm just gonna double check this myself now. Let's see. Okay. I forgot to unmute my tab. God damn it. That's so weird. What the fuck? Why aren't you working? So serious sonar, yeah. It's picking up the right device. It's going to the right track. I'm so stupid. Okay. Now you should be able to hear it. Oh my god. Okay. Now it should work. It was a single setting that I must have changed way back when, and I just didn't ever change back. But we can go back to this. But now you 100% should be able to hear it.
And it takes a while, but doesn't take forever. But in Python, unlike other languages, oops.
But you can hear the static.
Python, unlike other
Play Minecraft? Probably not. Not anytime soon. I got an email. Hold on. Or did I not? Refresh. What time is it? It's 10:29. I need to stay on my toes because there's something I want to buy. And I think it goes live in the next half an hour. Yeah, that's not rain, that's static. That's a static from his microphone. And one of my friends that I was talking to, they were talking about, like, I hear static in my mic, and they sent me an audio clip, and, like, compared to this, their static is basically unhearable. You can't hear it unless you're specifically listening for static.
other languages, you have.
But now you should be able to hear them.
This is very important, and it matters.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I, like, had that muted, so... Man, all this time. Okay. Well, now you can hear that, and you can also hear music if I'm playing it.
And you can have syntax errors if you get it wrong, because you're really communicating the shape and structure of your code using these indents and de-indents. We already saw a nested indent. This is a nested if. So you can put an if within an if, and you can go as far deep as you want to go, like Russian dolls. And so here we have x equals 42. If it's 1, we indent 1. And then with this next thing we do, these are at the same level of indent, but now we see an if, and it has to indent further. So this is like 2 in, 8 spaces. And then we de-indent back. Actually, we de-indent back 2. And so if you watch this and you take a look at how this works, it runs to here. Oops. Back up. Comes in here. The answer is yes, x is greater than 1.
Not right now.
Is x less than 100? Well, it's 40.
I would play music, but I want to be able to listen to him, so that way I can kind of learn this stuff. Because, I mean, like, I'm trying to learn programming, so... We could play that at the end of the stream when I'm going to raid someone. I think I already know who I'm going to raid. But for me to raid them, it requires them to be live. So, I will... What happened to their thing? But uh 43, that's a timer. Oh wow, they have 24 hours on the clock, so they are definitely going to be live when I'm there. They're called Ari Looks. The one that I was talking about, how I talked. Oh, I don't think you were being in your stream, but they were and they're streaming on Twitch right now. They're doing a subathon. That's their if you want to check them out. Yeah, I was talking to them about coding and stuff. Well, where to start on coding, kind of. So,
So the answer is
yeah.
yes. So it runs this.
They're pretty cool to check out. You should definitely check them out.
And you can also think of drawing boxes around this. This is one if box, and then within that if box there is another if box. And again, it's the indent block up to but not including where the de-indent happens. And this here is like two backwards de-indents. So it ends two blocks. So two blocks are ended by where we place this. We could move this in or we could move this out. We could have it all the way into here, we could have it to here or here. And where we put that line depends on how the ends of these blocks are going to work out. So one form of that's a one branch if that we just saw, but then you can also have what's called a two branch if. And the basic idea of a two branch if is that you're going to come in, you're going to ask a question, and you're going to go one direction if it's yes, and another direction if it's no. We call this an if then else. It's kind of like a fork in the road. And the way to think about it is depending on the output of this question, we're going to pick one or two of these, but if we pick one, the other one's never going to
So
happen.
what is the thing you use for that?
We're either going to go one way or we're going to go the other way, but there is no path where we somehow go boot through both of them. That doesn't happen. And the syntax that we use for this is what we call
else. Okay,
else.
that makes sense.
And so the first part is normal if with an indent, and then we de-indent, and then this is another reserved word else with a colon.
Nice,
and then
nice.
re-indent. And so this is really end up being part of a whole block here.
Did he drop his bow?
Is the part this is the part that runs if it's false, and this is the part that runs if it's true. The first branch of the if, the first indented block is what runs if it's true, and the second indented block is the one that runs if it's false. And so here we go.
No, dang.
It's actually greater than 2.
All right, let me test your Minecraft knowledge. Can skeletons spawn with bows in either of their hands? I want to see if you know this. Just a random question, like no importance behind it. I just figured I'd ask because why not? Skeletons, they're pretty neat in Minecraft.
In this case, it's yes. We're going to print bigger, and then we're going to be all done. And so we do one, and so this one did run, and this one did not.
Yeah.
So basically, with an if then else, one of the two branches.
Yeah, it's not really rare. It just has a lower chance. I think it's like what, a 5% chance. Skeletons. It's 10%. No, 10. 10%. Okay, yeah, it is 10. I said 5. I was off. It's not that rare, but 10%. You gather 10 skeletons. One of them's probably going to be left-handed.
This is going to run, but there's no.
Now, what I would consider rare would be the pink sheep spawn. Although I have seen quite a few pink sheep. I've seen like 2 or 3 at this point. But my brother, oh my god, he's seen several. His luck for pink sheep is insane. It's actually crazy.
Both branches run. And again, you sort of draw these blocks around these things mentally. And in this one, you sort of take from the if, not the else is really part of the block, up to, but not including that print, which is back indented, de-indented back to the same level as the if state. Okay? This Python is actually one of the more elegant languages, even though after a while this indenting and when you get too far in, it gets a little bit complex. But this is a good way to visualize this with these indents.
Really? Only one? Huh. Okay, so earlier he shows this, and it says it goes back to the if. But if you were to put a separate line in between, would the else go back to the if, or would it just go back to the previous line? Let's test that now. So we can just delete this for now. I don't know. X equals 1. We'll just do that. Right. So if X is greater than 2, and then we would do, oh, whoops, greater than 2. Hold on, let me double check this, because oh, you don't need parentheses. I'm guessing the semicolon just signals a new line. You don't need parentheses, but okay, it's preferred, I'm guessing, if it's greater than 2. That probably just signals a indent, like a new block. That's probably what it is. A new line and a new block. Then, I don't know, print. And this one would just be test. And then we could do print small, oh, whoops, I forgot the parentheses. Small, all right, else, print, tested, oh, whoops, print, tested. I don't need to do those, but I would like that. And then we'll see. Print, I don't know. Just do LG. Okay. So in theory, it should just do small and tested G, all G. We'll see. Yeah. So it has to be after that. So if I were to, hold on, Control Z. I didn't mean to highlight that part. I just want to highlight this. Control X. And then do that. Else. Oh, that's probably why. Hold on. Control Z. So then if we just did that, else. But then, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, so it has to then, doesn't it? Also, the tab does do the 4 spaces, it seems. So it would just be Control V, and then you would do, what is the problem with you? Expected, oh, okay. And then you just do this, right? Yeah. So you have to have it after the else because they're connected. But now, oh, whoops, I guess I do have to have the things, okay. Okay. Just a small LG, okay, yeah, there we go. Good to know.
More elegant languages, even though after a while.
Okay, and then, yeah, we already got
this
the answer.
indenting, and when you get too far in, it gets a little bit complex, but this is a good way to visualize this with these indents. Coming up next, we're going to talk about some more complex conditional structures.
So we're actually going to write down the if-else real quick, just so we know about that. If we just do semicolon, you know, rent, else, rent. There we go. All right, and then we already know the answer for that, yeah. All right, we're making some good progress.
So welcome back. Let's talk a little bit more about some more complex conditional statements.
Actually, let's look at the question real quick. Which long line should be surrounded by try? What? Try. So temp equals 5 degrees. I'm guessing probably 1. Or not 1, probably 3. So I don't know why it would need to try for that. No, because it limits your action. Well, only if you don't have something in your hand, right? If you have something in your hand, crouching won't let you use it. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I've played Minecraft. Because, like, if you have like a pickaxe or like a torch or something, then you crouch, you can't use it. But I think if you have an empty hand, you can use it. Right? Use crafting table. Yeah. But when I crouch, it opens the crafting table instead. That's hilarious. That's not even okay. Okay, well, I got no answers. You'd have to tell me. All right, well, let's do that. Let's watch this.
Build on this concept of if and if then else.
No, damn. Because I know if holding an item, but I didn't know if not holding an item was different or not. I guess that would make sense if you weren't holding an item, it still didn't work. Because crouching just lets you place stuff rather than interact with stuff. Darn.
First thing we're going to look at is the multi-way branch. And so the idea is it's kind of like the if then else where you're going to pick one of 2, but now we can pick one of 3 or one of 4 or one of 5.
Wait. If x is less than 2, print small. Less than 10. Oh, that's what elif is. Okay. Got it. We'll write that down because that's actually pretty simple. Let's do print L if x is greater than 10. Print else print. So there's 2 paths here. Well, technically 3. But you can have one path that goes here. And then another path that goes here. That makes sense. His graph is actually better than mine. Let's actually do, or I guess we can demonstrate it. So x is less than 2. Pick a diamond around it. Then it does print to a square. We'll do x is less than 10. Once again, another diamond. Print Yes. Yes. No. No. Front. Done, which can be circled to signify the end. Oh, I'm running out of ink, even though I've barely used this pen. No, don't die on me, pen. Hold on, let me get my lighter. See if maybe that'll help. What's that? Wait, it's my lighter. I'm not going crazy. I know I have a lighter somewhere. I didn't put it in there. No, it's too small. What? I literally just found my lighter and I've lost it. There it is. Alright. Let's do a quick burn. Hopefully that helped. Because like I've literally like almost never used this pen, so I hope that worked. It's not I'm sorry.
5. And it introduces a new concept called the LF. The LF is another reserved word inside Python. And the way it works is it's probably best to look at this here where it checks the first one, and if it's a true, then it runs that, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Can I
check them
skip
all.
this?
It's not like it sees that there are 2 logical conditions. It actually checks them, the first one, and how you order these matters, as we'll see in a bit. And so if the first one is true, it runs.
Yep, that makes sense.
If the first one is false and the second one is true, it runs this one and it's done. And
Yep.
if the neither of them are true, it falls through, and there's an else clause that is otherwise, and it runs that. So basically, it's either going to run one and then skip the other 2, or it is going to skip 1, skip 2, and then run this one. But it only runs in this case one of them. But the important thing is it checks these questions in order. And it doesn't check the second question until it finds that the first, it doesn't check the second question until it knows the first question is false. So if the first question is true, you're done. You're done, and you're done with this. You're done with the whole block at that point. So only one of these 3 is going to execute in that block. So here's sort of some examples of this. If we, for example, have x equals 0, it's going to come down here. X is less than true. That's true. So it runs this code, and then it skips down to that. And so it's like this, runs that code, and then skips to the end. Okay. On the other hand, if it's 5, then this is false, and it skips that, and it checks this. This is true. It runs this code, and then it's done, skips to the end. It goes like false, true, run, end. And then if x is like 20, for example, it runs, false, false, run the else clause, and you're done. So skip, else, run that code, and you're done. So in this case, we ran that, we didn't run that, and we didn't run that. Again, one of them's going to run. They're checked in order. These questions are checked in order, not out of order. It doesn't look ahead. It just checks in the order that you wrote it. You're the one that wrote that order. And so there's a couple of variations on this multi-way. You can have no else. You can have no else, as in this case. And this just means that it might not run any of them. In this case, x is 5, so it's not less than 2, but then it runs this one. But if x was like 50, for example, if x was 50, then this would be false, then it would skip, and this would still be false, and it would skip. And neither of these 2 would run. So if you don't have an else, you're not guaranteed that one of them is going to run, because else is like the catch-all. If the other ones are all false, then the else is the one that runs. Similarly,
God, that makes sense. It makes
you can
sense.
have many LFs, but this is where it's really important for you to make sure you know what order they're being taken in. So I've got, this, if this is true, it runs, it goes all the way to the bottom. If, this was, if it's false, 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 true, it runs this one and it's done. If, on the other hand, it looks at it as false, oops, go back. If it runs false, 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 they're all false, then it runs the else. Right? This one has an else. This one didn't have an else.
Yep.
They don't have to have them. The key is you can have more than one of these LFs. Okay? So I got a couple little things. I'll let you pause right now and look at, the question is,
Okay, which will never print regardless. Okay. X is less than 2, print below 2. Else if X is greater than 2, print 2 or more, else. So in this case, it would be else that wouldn't print in this. It would always print below 2 or 2 or more. It wouldn't ever print something else because, I mean, if it's less than 2, it'll always go this path. And if it's 2 or more, it will always go this path and it'll just completely ignore this. And then if X is less than 2, yep. And then it would skip all these. Else if X is greater than 20, it would do that. Else if X is less than 10, it would go down that path. But if it's 15 or something, less than 20, less than 2, less than 20, less than 10, so there's something below or above 20, print something else. So this one would work, this one wouldn't.
are there, looking at the 3 lines or 4 lines of code, X equals something. Are there lines of code that will never execute regardless of the value for X? And I'll let you pause and think about it, and then I'll explain it to you.
I love how it even gives us
Okay.
time.
Hopefully you paused and thought about it as long as you like, but so let me now explain it to you. So we come in here, and if X is less than or equal to 2, it's going to run this first thing, and if X is greater than or equal to 2, it's going to run this, and if neither of those are true,
No, it wouldn't be less than or equal to here. It would just be less than. Yeah, no. Yeah, I said that. The third won't print. But he also said, in his thing, he literally said if X is less than or equal to, here, I'll go back a little.
2 is going to run this first thing, and if X is
come
come
on.
in here, and if X is less than or equal to 2, it's going to
Which
run
is
this
not
first
what it
thing,
says
and
here.
if X is greater than or equal to 2, it's going to run this,
Yeah.
and if neither
The third check won't print? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, because it'll check for 20 and any number below 20. Oh my god, yep. I am quite tired today. I completely forgot that it will, include numbers below 10. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have never noticed that.
of those
Also, welcome in.
then it's going to run this. Well, the weird thing is, all numbers are either less than 2 or greater than or equal to 2. I carefully constructed this to the point where it would never run this line of code. It is either going to run this one or run that one, but it's not going to ever run this one. So that was kind of like a weird dysfunctional one that I constructed. This other one is a little different. If X is less than 2, we do this. If X is less than 20, we do that. If X is less than 10, we do that. And if none of those are true, we do that. Well, the problem here is between these 2 lines. The problem is if something's less than 10, like 6 for example, it's also less than 20. So even though there might be values for which this is true, those also are going to have this true.
So yeah, if you wanted it to take all paths, you would just put this in front of the 20, just to be like a thing. Check.
So
That's all you would have to
something
do.
like 6, it's going to run here, and it's not even going to look at this. That's the point. It doesn't even look at this. And so I could have made this more sensible if I'd have moved this little block of code up to there. So this is where the order in which you choose your questions, the way you put these LFs together matters, because it doesn't look at all of them. It only looks as long as it can. As long as it sees falses, then it keeps on going to the next one. But as soon as it doesn't see a false, it doesn't continue. So the last conditional structure we'll talk about is the try and except structure. And if you know any other languages like C++ or Java or JavaScript, you're like, whoa, that's kind of an advanced concept. But it turns out in Python, because of Python's propensity to throw tracebacks in situations where you kind of would like to recover, it turns out
Tracebacks? He has not even talked about tracebacks yet, so I have no idea what he means by that.
that you kind of have to use it a little more and a little earlier in your programming skill. So the problem is what if there is a line of code and you absolutely know it's going to make a traceback? It's going to blow up.
Oh,
But
okay.
you don't want to blow up. I mean, I don't want to have code blow up. If you're using my autograder and you see a traceback in my autograder, that's kind of like I consider that a failure. I could put an error like, hey, you entered blank data or you didn't enter a number, but a traceback, that just seems like I'm too lazy as a programmer. So we as programmers are supposed to anticipate parts of our code that are going to blow up potentially based on perhaps the user's input and then do something about it. And that's what the try and accept are for. It's you take this little dangerous piece of code that might break and might blow up and you surround it with a try and says this might blow up, and if it fails, run this code down here. Okay?
Okay. So then if it was this, because that's a string, so this is 0, it would be 3 and 4. Okay.
So that's the try.
Well,
If you get an exception. The except is kind of like if you get an exception. And the problem is if you are
no, it would just be
code,
3. No, it wouldn't be
a little bit
4.
of code, we put hello Bob in and we convert it to an integer.
Yeah.
And we know from past experience that this blows up, right? You can't take hello Bob and convert it to an integer. It's just going to blow up. The problem is, and you know, here we are. It says, oh, you blew up on line 2. That's great. And
Would it be? Because, I mean, it's just a try block. It wouldn't be an else block. Because this one is just giving you numbers. Oh, no, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, no, because that's using temp, which would be fair. Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Oh, man, my brain is slow today. Because it's using fair, which fair would try to do this. And if that doesn't work, then there's nothing for this. So you want to try it for that as well. Okay. Yeah.
and I'm not.
I might just actually end stream after this. Because I'm like getting extremely tired. I'm normally not this tired. I'm pretty sure my circadian rhythm is just way longer. And so it's throwing my sleep schedule out of whack. Because like
Hello there.
maybe also thank you for the follow. But like 2 weeks ago, I was like wide awake during this time of stream. It could just be me not getting enough sleep. I was also trying to fuck around with stuff yesterday, and I went to bed at like 2:33. But I should have gotten like maybe I just need more sleep. Maybe that's what it is. I'll try and get more sleep
Hello,
today.
Bob, and whatever. But the important thing is
Okay.
your program stops. These other lines, they don't. Oops. These other lines, they don't exist, right? It doesn't go any further. It remember the traceback is Python is really confused.
What about the music? There is no music. I could play some music here. Let's play some very, very quiet background music. Okay. And I think, oops. Okay, that's at 5%. Come on, get me to 2. Is that 2? Yeah, that was 2. There we go. Well, I think if you go, I'm actually gonna double check this. I think on my thing, you should be able to see the playlist somewhere. I think? Maybe not. I might have to update that. I know on YouTube you can see the playlist. Okay, we'll add a command later, and then we'll update our description for the playlist. But if you go to my YouTube channel, which I think is linked, yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel, we'll mute this tab as well. But I mean, the live streams will be there. You can check live. You can see all the previous lives. But if you go to like one of them, in the description, any of them, there will be the playlist there. And then this will just be, you know, the playlist of songs that I use. I'll have to update that. Actually, let me write that down because I'm gonna forget about it. Update Twitch with playlist link. There we go. And now I will remember to do that. Alright. But there's the music for you.
I don't know what to do next, so Python is just going to be conservative and stop. So Python stops, and your program stops. No matter how much error checking you put down here, it doesn't matter because it's gone. It's all gone. And like I said, we take this kind of personally because the code that you write is like the, you being put into the computer, giving it instructions. And if the code blows up, well, that sort of wipes you out. You're not in the game anymore. You're not able to do anything. So we want to be able to, especially in these situations where we can anticipate that an error that might happen in the normal course of your program's execution might be something that you want to compensate for. And that's what the try and except does. So here's a bit of code for the try and except. And we just have two little bits of straight line code. And so we put a string in here that's hello Bob, and then we're going to convert it to an integer. This is the dangerous code. This code in this case with hello Bob is going to do a traceback.
Okay.
And so we say try, and then we indent the dangerous code, and then we add this little except bit. If it works, the except is ignored. If this blows up, it runs the except. So in this code,
Which was just set it to -1. Okay.
It's going to try this. This is going to blow up. But instead of giving a traceback, it's going to say, ooh, I've got an available except. I'm going to run this except code, and then I'm going to continue on. And so that prints out first -1. So because we set this variable eister to -1, like a little flag telling us that something went wrong. And then we keep on going, and now we have put in 1, 2, 3, the digits 123, the digits 1, 2, 3, and now it's going to work, but we still have it in a try block, and then this one works, it does not blow up, and then it ignores the except block. So the except block is only triggered when something goes wrong in the code. It is ignored if something doesn't go wrong. So it's like you bought an insurance policy on this line of code, and when things go wrong, your except block springs into action and does whatever it is that you want it to do in the case of an error. Okay, so that's a pretty useful thing. You got to be a little bit careful that you don't overuse it, because if you put more than one line inside the try part and one of the lines blows up, it doesn't come back to the try block. And so in this one here, we have kind of a simple, silly one where we set the string. We're worried about some stuff. Well, the print statement's never going to blow up, so it's a bad idea to put it in try except anyways. Then we do this conversion, and that's the dangerous part. And in this one, it's going to blow up. And so then it's going to go to the except block, and then run the except block, and then continue. What it does not
it'll
do,
skip
what it
over
doesn't
the
do is
there.
somehow go back and finish this. So these lines are gone. So if you look at it like this works. The try starts. Hello. This blows up. It goes to the except. It runs the except, and it continues on. Never runs that code. So it's not like you took out an insurance on the whole block. Any of those lines can blow up in the block, but whichever line blows up, that is the last line that's executing in that block.
That makes sense.
Okay? So you tend to want, in this particular example, you would probably, the print statement would go out there, and this print statement would come down here, and you would only put in your try block a single line of code that you think might blow up, because you kind of know print statements aren't going to blow up. So this is an example that's a more common real-world example where the user is going to type some data. And that's users that get us in trouble.
Be an input,
So the program starts by asking the user to enter a number, and we know that this could be dangerous. So we're going to do it.
Okay. So yeah, if they don't
conversion from string to integer.
So if they don't put a number and they were to just put like the word 5, you would use try, and if it can't convert, then yeah. Okay. Wasn't there was something in StreamerBot for that as well, wasn't there? There was like a try function. Was it in logic possibly? No. I don't think it was in commands. No. Was it maybe in set argument? No. I swear I saw a try function in here somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess not. I'm just losing my stuff. Okay.
In a try block, and we're going to set -1 if
Yeah.
that's a failure, and then if it's greater than 0, we'll say nice work, and if it's less than 0, we'll not a number. So first time we run this program, out comes enter a number. We type in 42, which is a string. That 42 goes back into roster, runs in here. This runs. It's fine. That becomes a 42 number. So we skip the except block, and ival is greater than 0. We print out nice work, and we skip the else. Okay. So it says nice work.
Okay.
On the other hand, if we run it again, this time, the input says enter a number, and we're silly, we enter the word 42, but in words, 40, F-O-U-R-T-Y. So that's a string, and that goes into raw stir. And then the execution continues. We run in here, and now this is going to blow up. That's going to blow up. Normally, we would see a traceback right there. There'd be a traceback, but we're not going to because we put this calculation in it.
Here, I'll turn it off. There you go. Here, actually, yeah, let's play the one that you suggested. It was what? Ocarina of Time. Come on. Ah, yes, 10 hours. Yeah, we'll do the 10 hours just so we don't get some weird autoplay thing going on in the background.
And try an accept block. It's going to immediately run the accept block, set ival to -1, continue on with the program. See, you are not blown up at this point. And if ival is greater than 0, well, it's -1, so we're going to hit the else clause and print out not
How
a
much?
number.
Oh yeah, this
So
one's
we
almost
have
over.
error detection. The user set something that caused a line of our code to kind of blow up, but we put that line in a try and accept block, and so we caught it, and so we dealt with that fact. So in summary, in this, we talked about if statements, we talked about else, we talked about try and accept, how important indentation is to mark blocks where they begin and the end, and an else if and try accept. So up next, we're going to talk about loops and iteration.
All right. This is some very hummy music. Oh, you know what we'll do? We will do this. We'll mute this so it's not playing over each other, and we'll just add this to the playlist. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Yeah. You gotta be respectful to your grandma. I think that was the end, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Alright. Well, that's gonna be all for today. So I think we'll have saved probably. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It shows what I've done already. There's 56 things to do. That's honestly not too bad. We've already got 7 of them done. That's almost... I would want to do one more, make that a nice 1/8 of it done, but I'm too tired. Also, welcome in, Wild. You came in just at the end of stream. We're going to go ahead and raid Arya. Ooh, they switched over to the First Descendant. Okay. They were streaming Minecraft, but they switched. But yeah. Let's go ahead and, actually, real quick. I'm just going to do this on stream. I'm going to add the, where's my scenes for that? There it is. Let's add my... Oh, I think it was. Will that work? Nope. Okay, we're just gonna delete that. Nope. Okay. What do I use? Hold on. What do I use in this one? I use that. Spectate capture. What's its full name? Spectate capture 3. Okay. I don't know why that works. Okay. So, nope, not that one. This one. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, not for long. Add it. Spectate capture. Existing. We want to do 3. There we go. Hold on, let me move it. There we go. now you can see me when stream's ending, or I can disable it if I don't want that there. And then we aren't going to add it to the YouTube Shorts because I am lazy. But yeah, let's go ahead and grade Arya. So I gotta open up the Twitch thing, bring this over. Go to here. Yeah, it's raid time. I know I raided them yesterday, but I'm too tired to look for somebody. I know I raided them. Oh, yep, nope, whoops. Oh well. Raid it or they don't have any special grammar, do they? I think this should be enough. We'll try it. Damn, okay, I do gotta use the thing. Raid at Arya Blue. That should work, right? Motherfucker, okay. Or do I just not use I probably just don't use the at, dumbass. Let's try this. There we go. Awesome, awesome. But yeah, there's not going to be a raid message. We're just going to go ahead and get the raid started. So tomorrow, I'm gonna keep doing the course. Tomorrow I don't stream at my normal time because right now it's 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. technically. Yeah, 11 a.m. Normally I'd go to 12 p.m. so I'd be going for like another 45 minutes, but I'm just tired as hell. Tomorrow we will start at 12 a.m. instead of the 8 a.m. I normally start at. So it will be a whole 8 hours earlier. Well, not tomorrow, but like the day after tomorrow, technically. Because I don't stream Sunday. I technically stream on Monday at 12 a.m. And then I will go until 6. I'll probably actually go longer for that, because I shouldn't be as tired. I'll probably go to like 7 or 8. But yeah, thank you, everybody. It's, so you are 2 hours ahead of me. Because it's 11 a.m. or 11:14 a.m. where I'm at. I would type it in. 11:14 a.m. for me. There we go. So that way you can have like an actual text to check and remind yourself. But yeah,